this script logic is really it plays a pivotal role because we really do. It's a kind of small scale ABAP programming where you give certain instructions to the engine that would execute the script logic and perform some activities, some automated activities, so that
Mm-hmm.
accordingly you would be leveraging the script logic in during planning phase and during allocation phase, and even in for that matter, even in consolidation, you would heavily use this this logic files, this script logic files, which has been given with the BPC, SAP BPC. So to carry out some of the activities, say for example, US eliminations, currency conversions, you need to be setting up some
Mm-hmm.
business rules. These business
Mm-hmm.
rules place the driver to carry out the tasks according to your requirement. Say for example, take a for instance one typical US currency conversion. So what kind of currency rate you want to use? Whether you want to use the month end beginning or average rate, or it's a month beginning previous month beginning rate. So these things you need to be setting up in the business rules section. So
Mm-hmm.
this business rules section is being used by the script logic, and appropriately it is the BPC tool is responsible for doing the currency conversion from that point onwards. So then once we complete with this extraction phase, we move to EVDREs because all the input schedules and EVDRE reports we we would be discussing really what are all the advanced feature available with the this EVDRE, like advanced formatting and how exactly we deal with the cross application cross application activity, because under application set we have the different application in place, right? We at under the advanced EVDRE options, there are requirements where we need to communicate from one application to the other application, that we would be carrying out in EVDRE. This cross application communication we also be covering in script logic as well. Okay.
Okay.
These are the some of the options, and even we can distribute the figures during the month end forecasting by using spread, trend, weight, and what we would be touch basing on these options, and what exactly is the commentary reporting is all about, because during the typical planning phase, users wants to enter some comments because they would be submitting the figures, and if those figures are not approved, then they'll have to resubmit the figures. During the changing the figures in the planning phase, in the input schedules, they might want to do enter some of the comments. Why exactly they are altering the already previously submitted figures? That we carry out in commentary reporting, that we are gonna see in commentary reporting. These are some of the things, and in coming to consolidation, as I told earlier, this is really a big ocean. If you see the magnitude of the consolidation, it is very large in extent when you compare with the planning, because you have to have thorough proper financial background, or at least priorly you must have worked on consolidation by using some of the tool like ECCS and some of the financial consolidation, and to understand this thing. But we will definitely touch base on the technical aspects involved with the journal entry management, and what exactly is the balance carry forward, how we can use the
Mm-hmm.
script logic for copy opening.lgf in achieving the functionality, how what is the account transformation, where exactly we would be doing the account reclassification, and what is the
Mm-hmm.
currency translation, meaning the currency conversion. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, say if you see the company, yeah, they would be having the business in various geographies. One would be having the
Okay.
business in Europe, one in North America, one in APAC division, right?
Mm-hmm.
In each respective places, they would be dealing the transactions in the local currency. But for the
Mm-hmm.
financial books, they would have to carry the figures, they would have to report the figures with the group currency. So we need to
Mm-hmm.
convert these local currency to group currency. That we would be doing in currency translation. And then coming to
Yeah.
intercompany elimination, because as we
Mm-hmm.
have just discussed, if the trade is happening between the across the geographies within the same organization, the
Mm-hmm.
geography North America would be doing the submitting the figures. Say for example, some trade has happened between Europe and North America. What happens? The
Mm-hmm.
North America division would, if it is selling some of the inventory to Europe division, they would say that I have sold so and so products to Europe division, so much in
Mm-hmm.
quantity for the amount of dollars in USD, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to Europe division, what happens? They say that I have purchased the inventory so much in say for example X number in quantity, and for the amount of euros, for the say 2 million euros. So what is happening in the financial books? Here the Europe division is entering, as well as the North America division is also entering. So
Mm-hmm.
there is a possibility of double entry. We wanted to
Mm-hmm.
eliminate those entries, because ultimately at the end of the day, if you see the figures at the very global perspective, this is the
Mm-hmm.
intercompany transactions, right? They have to have
Mm-hmm.
only one figure they should be reporting in the financial books. So those
Correct.
eliminations we would be doing in the intercompany eliminations. And if it is
Okay.
and if you don't want to maintain a separate application, you want to achieve this functionality by using the financial application, then we are going to achieve the same by US elimination. Then
Okay.
lastly coming, it's a consolidation of investment. How exactly the say company A acquires some portion in company B, how exactly the financial figures would reflect, that we are gonna see in consolidation of investment. These are the some of the features we are going to cover as part of our BPC coursework. And the typically the examples I'm dealing, I would be dealing whatever the examples that has been quoted in SAP tabs. Like I would be walking you through PDFs 420, 430, and 440. And this is this I mean I should have mentioned this point in the beginning. We would be focusing mainly on NetWeaver. Once you know the NetWeaver, I mean the MS, I would not be dealing with MS Outlook stuff. I mean once you know the NetWeaver, because it's all to do with the tool only. The interface is same whether it is a NetWeaver or MS Outlook stuff. You can just like you can grab the things in MS Outlook stuff. And even if you see the market proportion, if you see the market uh, there are more number of no yeah
230, 240,
yeah
and you will cover the network version of BPC.
network version
And
of
I'm on version because I'm not interested in Microsoft version, because if someone knows about network version, Microsoft version is very easy. But we
that
have to load data from flat files,
that is
so
true,
there
that
is
is
no
true.
more complexity in that tool. But yeah, so I would be interested in network version only.
Okay, okay. This is I mean on the broader out